So, what if I told you that you could turn your hour-long interviews, podcasts, or live streams into a week's worth of viral short clips without being an editing wizard? No. You don't need to spend all night in Premiere chasing down every 2-second highlight. You don't need to hire an editor who charges an arm and a kidney for a 30-second clip. There's a smarter way. Let the AI do the heavy lifting so you can focus on the creative stuff. Let me show you the tool I've been using, Vizard, and how it takes a long video and churns out ready-to-post shorts in minutes, not hours. It's honestly changed how I produce content. Here's how simple it is. You sign up, drag and drop your long video, and the system gets to work analyzing the whole file. It scans for high-energy moments, laugh lines, emotional beats, and those little oh-snap moments people actually stop scrolling for. The magic bit is it doesn't just spit out random segments, it picks clips that are statistically more likely to perform based on things like pacing, vocal emphasis, and attention signals. So instead of guessing where the best cuts are, you get a curated set of bite-sized videos that already feel like they belong on TikTok Shorts or Reels. The first time I used it, I was skeptical. AI picks the viral parts, but it nailed it. I uploaded a 40-minute interview, and in under 5 minutes, it handed me 12 solid clips. Joke moments, a mini argument that got heated, in a good way, and a 3-line nugget that's already getting traction. Each clip comes with an editable preview. You can trim a frame earlier or later, change the intro, outro, or mark a clip as a keeper or trash. Super low friction? Now, a lot of people get hung up on captions and on-screen text, and for good reason. Captions are basically the difference between someone watching your clip or just scrolling past. Vizard auto-generates accurate transcripts and captions for every clip it makes. You can toggle styles fast. Big bold captions, subtle lower thirds, or those punchy animated captions that sync with the audio. And if the auto caption misses a word, it happens. The editor highlights the uncertainty so you can fix it in seconds. It's not perfect always, but it's shockingly accurate most of the time, even with accents and background noise. One thing I love, the system understands context. It'll suggest a hook line for the top of the clip based on what's being said, kind of like an eye-catching intro that boosts retention. You can accept it, tweak it, or write your own. Same with thumbnail suggestions. It'll propose a few cover images pulled from the clip plus recommended text overlays. Honestly, for creators who hate thumbnail design, this alone saves a ridiculous amount of time. People ask me how this compares to other tools out there. I've used a couple. The caption tools are neat, and some apps do great animated text, but many of them are built around single features, great captions, or neat animations, or a stock clip library. The problem is, real scaling needs 3 things at once: smart clip selection, batch processing, and scheduling. That's where this tool stands out. It's not just make captions plus export. It's I uploaded one master video, and now I have a pipeline of ready clips scheduled automatically with thumbnails and descriptions. Speaking of scheduling, this is a game changer. You can decide how often you want posts to go live, pick the platforms, and the auto schedule will queue the clips for you. Want 2 posts a day? Great. Want to spread clips out over a month? Also great. The AI spaces them smartly so you don't flood your audience, but still keep a steady presence. I used to export 40 clips and then spend half a day uploading them manually across TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Now I set the frequency and go work on new content. It's like having a virtual social media assistant that never sleeps. For creators running multiple shows, the content calendar is a lifesaver. You can visualize what's going live, rearrange posts, swap a clip in or out, and even pause a series if something topical happens. It's all in one place, so you don't have 5 tabs open trying to remember what goes where. Clients love when I hand them a calendar link so they can review upcoming clips. No messy Google Drive folders or endless email threads. Another little thing that makes this feel polished: the system will generate suggested descriptions, headlines, and hashtags for each clip. You can accept the suggestions, tweak them, or paste your own. That feature alone speeds up posting by like 30–40% because you're not starting from a blank document every time. And for repurposing, you get a clean transcript attached to each short. Perfect for turning clips into blog posts or newsletters down the line. Let me be clear about limits, because I want this to sound real. It doesn't do every single editing trick a full human editor could, and sometimes the autopick misses a gold line because it judged the energy differently. And if you're a perfectionist who wants frame-by-frame color grading and complex motion graphics, you'll still want a professional NLE. But for 90% of creators who need volume and quality, podcasters, course creators, thought leaders, this is making the playing field way more level. Instead of paying someone to chop up every episode for $30 to $80 a pop, you can scale content production and test ideas faster. Comparing to old-school editors and single-purpose apps, traditional editors are powerful but slow and manual. Caption-only tools don't solve clip selection or batch scheduling. Some auto editors will churn clips, but make you handle posting and thumbnails. This tool bundles the critical bits: smart clip selection, captioning, thumbnail and description suggestions, and scheduling with a content calendar. That combo is what actually frees up time. Workflow-wise, here's what I usually do. Upload the raw long-form video, let the AI auto-generate clips, quickly scan and pick the ones I like. Adjust captions or add a punchy hook if needed, pick thumbnail and hashtags, then set the posting frequency. If I want to do a little manual work, I'll tweak the crop or trim by a second. Tiny edits make a big difference in pacing. And if I need to include a branded intro or outro, you can batch apply that too, so every clip has consistent branding. A couple of practical examples. I had a 90-minute live stream that covered 12 topics. It suggested 20 clips. I kept 10. In a week, those clips got way more views cumulatively than the original stream did in a month, and I only had to spend about 20 minutes making final tweaks. Another time, I repurposed a sponsored podcast episode and used the scheduler to drip the clips over 3 weeks, which kept the momentum up without my having to babysit posting times. If you're a creator worried about AI taking jobs, hear me out. This feels more like a boost than a replacement. Editors who adapt can use this to 10x their output and become strategic editors who focus on high-value creative decisions. Instead of manual chopping, you're curating, refining, and crafting the narrative across platforms. If you're a solo creator, it lets you act like a tiny studio without the huge budget. Pricing-wise, most platforms have a free tier or trial, so you can test the workflow. Definitely try that before committing. If you're posting occasionally, a lower tier might be fine. If you're a creator or agency pushing dozens of clips every month, the mid-tier or annual plans usually make the most sense because they lower the per-clip cost drastically compared to hiring out manual edits. Bottom line, if you want to scale short-form content from long videos without turning into an overnight editing ninja, this is one of the fastest ways to get there. It picks the clips, captions them, helps you with thumbnails and descriptions, and then schedules everything so you don't have to micromanage posting. I still love tinkering in a timeline sometimes, but for consistent growth and output, this is the workflow I keep coming back to. Try it on a longer video you already have. Upload, let it do its thing, and you'll probably be as pleasantly surprised as I was. If you want, I can walk you through a concrete upload and scheduling session next. We can talk about best practices for hooks, how to choose the right clips to keep, and what posting cadence tends to work on different platforms. Trust me, once you get a few weeks of auto-edited clips out there, the compounding effect kicks in and suddenly, your content calendar is doing the heavy lifting for you.